And would you look at that, third time's the charm, or fourth time. I honestly, God, cannot remember how many times I've now started in the quarantine zone. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Yakuza Dead Souls. On the last session, we got started with Ryuji's hostess of the hour, Sakura, also apparently a very big advocate of moe culture, and we seem to be hitting it off pretty well so far. And of course, we're going to continue with said hostessing after we went on our date, and I got a bit disappointed because there was no karaoke for Ryuji, which I feel is a massive opportunity wasted. But hey, it is what it is. But now we can just focus on her and us, and hopefully figuring out how this relationship's gonna go. So I was right about the weather, wasn't I? Yeah, no rain, just like you said. My intuition's pretty good. I'd say I'm right on the money half the time. Maybe I should become a professional weather woman. No more useful if you were wrong all the time than right half. Yeah, I get it. You don't like my jacket. I'm sorry to disappoint. But joke's on you because I can't actually get any lower than what I have already. Even though I just lost the points that I just got. Anyway, no present for you. So, what's new, Mr. Goda? Heard any interesting tidbits lately? I could use a bit of a pleasant distraction to get my mind off the situation outside. Let's see. I was about to say, why yes, actually, I do have something, but now I don't because I'm playing a different character and I just realized that I only had the information when I was Majima. God damn it! One of these times I will actually find something to worth saying to you. You too, huh? Well, if you do come across anything, let me know. Might I ask your advice on something, Mr. Goda? Sounds serious. What's the matter? I told you at my job at the Maid Cafe, yes? Yeah, you said you couldn't get there on account of the quarantine. That's right. It's been some time since I've been able to go in. Well, I was looking at the forum on the cafe's website, and someone had written about me. What'd they say? I got greedy, quit being a maid, and ran off to be a hostess instead. Huh? But you ain't quit. You just can't get there. Yes, but I hadn't spoken of my hostess work to my customers there, and none of them know the real reason I haven't been in. I'm afraid some customers have an aversion to women who work nights, even just as hostesses. That was honestly kind of shitty, but let them talk. And stop looking at trashy web forums besides. But this might hurt the cafe's business. Yeah. Confronting them's only gonna make it worse. They'll shut up if you just ignore them. Be easiest if you could go and explain yourself, but that ain't possible just now, so you tough it out. I suppose you're right. Writing a retort would only pour fuel on the fire. Kind of like actual internet, eh, guys? Yeah, I never tried to, interact with the one or two, like, nasty messages I get, like, every 6 months or so. I'm pretty lucky with the people that watch me. All of you guys that watch me, you're way too nice to me. Not saying that you should start saying, you know, sending nasty messages. That's not what I'm saying in the slightest. But I have to say, I've gotten pretty lucky with the people that have found me. A lot of you are honestly way too good to me. I'll try to ignore them. Thank you for your advice. Anytime. Honestly, yeah, it's just not worth the trouble. I'm starving all of a sudden. Yeah, get your fruit plate. I still got plenty of points that I can get in order to make it so that I can get my gold plates and sell them off. So, got any close friends back at that got any close friends back at that cafe? Oh yes, we used to sing karaoke or go out for sweets. You like karaoke, huh? Absolutely. If I made plans to do karaoke with friends, I'll go the day before and pick out songs. That way I have everything planned out and rehearsed before it comes time to sing in front of everyone. Wow. You, take that pretty seriously. I do that too, if I actually sing karaoke. Sometimes, going alone. Oh, yes? To practice your favorite songs? Okay, right, I actually have to go over to the freaking karaoke bar and see if there are actual songs for Ryuji, because I'm convinced that they would not forget him. That and I got a bone to pick with whatever pop songs the girls are listening to these days. I don't follow any of that, but I gotta be able to keep up, you know? Funny how much tragedy goes into karaoke, hmm? We make a good pair, you and I. Say, Mr. Goda. Eh? No, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. You can't just stop there. You'll drive me crazy. I have a favor to ask. Yeah, what? Can you... Mr. Goda, would you escort me out of the quarantine? You realize it's dangerous, yeah? You saw it before. I understand, but I really must go to the Maid Cafe I worked at. Is about those rumors again, or do you just miss your friends? Both, I suppose. It's gone to the point where I can't think of anything else. It's to the point where I can't focus on the work here. Oh, come on, Ryuji. Like, it's not that far. It's literally a hop and a skip away to the back door. Plus, we've escorted multiple people to places. Plus, this girl really doesn't care about waiting outside in order to meet up for our dates right in the middle of crossfire of zombies. But what about your... Pull your shit together, woman! No. What about your customers here, though? It ain't your job to put the folks trapped in here at ease. I don't... You're right, I'm sorry. I don't blame you for thinking of yourself first. It's only natural, but I had to ask before busting you out of here. So, what'll it be? You sure you want to leave all your customers behind? And the other girls too? I'll need some time to think on that, but you're right. I was only thinking about myself. I want to do right by my customers at the cafe, but... what meaning is there in abandoning my customers here to do it? It don't gotta mean anything, Lon. It's what you're sure you want. Life ain't logic. Sometimes doing what you got to do hurts other folks. Still, I need some time to think about what it really is I really want. Can we speak on this again, then? Of course. Thank you. I'm truly glad to have met you, Mr. Goda. Yeah, no problem. I'm likely to go stir crazy if I just sit around all day. I'm thinking of starting to work out. Not a bad idea. Looking to build some muscle? I still haven't decided what sort of exercise I should do. Any suggestions? Exercise? Ought to give that brain a workout. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Vocal training, maybe? Actually, that's a good shout. Especially if she's wanting to be an idol. Vocal training is a super real thing that you should do if you use your voice a lot. Case in point, me commentating right now is actually good vocal training. And the fact that I do it so often also helps out being able to do it for longer stretches of time. Because, surprise, surprise, your voice is also, your throat is also a muscle. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because it speaks to me personally also. How about your voice training? Don't take any special equipment and you can do it when anywhere. It has been a while. I took formal lessons at the academy for a time, though. Huh, no kidding. Got your fingers in all sorts of pies, don't you? A hostess's voice is one of her most important tools, you know. Maybe I'll go back through some of my old exercises. Sounds like a plan. And this is also a good time to leave because I have all of those hearts. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm still doing good on money. I actually can't remember how much money that I had. Seems to be going pretty well with I. I'm pretty happy with the progress that we're making. And we're also at that point that I have to wait for another I have to wait for another phone call for a date. Tell you what, while we were waiting for that, there's actually been one thing that's sort of been sticking out on my mind, which is for people in the future, and I guess for right now. This video is obviously coming out around the time where next gen is about to happen. I like to watch historical dramas. I wanted to see one that's coming out next week, but I guess I'm out of luck. Now I finally see how much we take our quiet, peaceful lives for granted. Once it's safe to go out, will you come and watch a movie with me, Mr. Coda? Oh god, this hits a little bit too close to home right now. Yeah, I like historical dramas. But anyway, back to the topic I was about to talk about. But yeah, playing this game with, like, next gen, with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X just around the corner, or at least for the UK, because we're dirty heathens and have to wait a full, like, week after everyone else gets it. To be fair, we're not the only country that has to wait. I feel all of your pain, countries that have to wait for next gen also. But anyway, besides the point, it's kind of crazy that playing a game like this on obviously PlayStation 3, which, you know, came out, what, 2006? Which is, like, a little over, like, 14 years ago at this point. We're kind of at a point where the only thing that I personally care about with next gen is performance. I just want my games to run better in terms of, like, frame rate and stuff. And stuff like visual fidelity, it's something I'm not really... I don't want to say I don't care, but it has never really bugged me that much. I don't know, like, stuff like 4K and, like, even, like, 8K or 12K or however many Ks we're gonna get to eventually. I kind of really don't care about that kind of stuff anymore. And I guess in terms of, like, graphical fidelity also, I've always said that I'm someone who cares more about the art style or art direction of a game rather than how many graphics you can put on the screen. Like, obviously, if I can take it and still have good performance, then, yeah, you know, I'll take it, no questions asked. Like, you know, stuff like ray tracing. I guess it's just kind of dawned on me when I still play games like this on, like, you know, and which this clearly has, you know, performance issues. We've had major frame drops, and also the visual fidelity is arguably not that great. I think this game runs at, like, sub 720, or, like, something along those lines, in terms of resolution. But honestly, I really don't care. I could go back to old games, no problem. I'm just putting this out there. I'm just kind of curious what you guys sort of, what your guys sort of priorities are when it comes to, you know, games. Do you care about 8K or 4K even? Or, like, you know, performance? I mean, obviously performance is the big one for me, and I'm just happy that, I'm kind of in a weird situation, because I have a bunch of, like, PlayStation 4 games I've been really wanting to cover and play. Even if it was just for myself. But it's kind of nuts because... How do I put this? Like, it's kind of nuts because I haven't been wanting to play them because I've been waiting for my PlayStation 5 to come so I can actually play them at a rock solid, like, frame rate, like 60 FPS. God, there's gonna be so many things that I want to cover. Some, like, new versions of games also that I've been really wanting to play. Hell, the Neo collection is the latest that's been added to that list. I've always wanted to cover Neo. And now it's getting an next-gen version. I'm like, well, shit, now I have to fit that in somewhere. Anyway, regardless. I would like some yakiniku. I find it kind of funny, but I also always get these dates. Like, at, I always get these dates when I'm at max hearts for the time being. So it kind of just goes to waste almost. think this is also a chance where I can just order everything. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter that I don't, that I have, full health. That's some good eating. But yeah, it's good to be excited for video games again. I mean, I've always been, you know, excited about video games, but man, just this generation just seems like it's gonna do so much for me at the start. I mean, hell, of course I'm gonna get some of the new titles as well, but the fact that it just plays my old titles even better, it's just, you know, ever since, you know, last session with, or the last gen where you couldn't do backwards compatibility and you had to, like, wait for remasters. It's just nice, you know? Something wrong? No, that was a bit hard to get down.
Sorry to hear that.
Let's just head to the club, hmm?
Feel bad feeding her food she didn't like.
Oh. But it was good meat. I just got mail. Yay, it's from one of my friends from the Maid Cafe.
What's it say?
Everybody's worried, hurry back.
See that? You're not the only one missing old friends.
I suppose not. I've just got to get back there, but first I've got to reply.
You'll get back there. Just keep believing.
Right. Thank you for the escort. Ready to enjoy a few drinks at the bar?
Of course.
Thank you for the escort. Oh, I was thinking before that you'd look great in a period costume. Do you ever get dressed up in a kimono and whatnot?
Actually, yes, in a spin-off. That does happen. I also fight someone naked.
Don't look into that too much.
Or do. Don't know about kimonos, but I like katanas. Got a dozen or so.
Really? Wow, I'd love to see them. You'll have to bring them in next time. I'm not gonna bring a katana into a hostess club. What are you, crazy?
I mean, I say that, but I mean, I'm bringing in, like, freaking guns aplenty in here, so I guess what's a katana? I ain't one to talk, but you do know that packing a sword's been illegal for a while now, right? I guess Ryuji's on my wavelength.
So, have you decided? Yeah, same old, same old.
Give me that beer and get me them vegetable sticks.
And then she'll probably get super pissed off at my attire once more.
Whatever happened with that web forum?
It's only gotten worse, I'm afraid. They started making wild accusations with no grounds whatsoever.
So why don't you correct them?
I tried. They accused me of being a fake. I don't know if they'll ever be able to go back to work at the Maid Cafe.
Or if I'll be able to go back even.
Look, I know how you feel, but you ain't got the time to worry about that.
Worry about surviving for now.
You're right, obviously. Still, I can't help that it gnaws at me.
Dwelling on the dark stuff ain't gonna help anything. Focus on the good stuff. Once this mess is over, everything can go back to the way it was before. Focus on that.
You're right. I'll just try to remember the happy parts of working there. That'll give me something to look forward to.
Right. Lose hope at a time like this and it's all over. You can worry later.
Oh, thank you. You always know just what to say to lift my spirits, Mr. Goda.
Yeah, it's all thanks to my internet brain. I mean, what?
Do you suppose that Kamurocho will ever be the same again?
Of course it will. Ain't about to let zombies have it.
You really think so? It can't possibly happen too soon for me.
What's got you worrying?
Well, it turns out there's a big cosplay event next month.
A what now?
People dress up as anime characters and dance or pose for photos, all sorts of things. You should come with me.
I mean, she did think you were in cosplay before, plus you'll be able to make good on that space Yakuza. Sure, why not? After seeing zombies, nothing's too weird for me. Bring it on. Ryuji confirmed weeb in the making. No reason to make it...
No reason to make it sound so scary. It's a party, not a haunted house.
Just till I show up and start scaring everybody off, that is.
Oh, hardly. So few people have the build to play the real buff characters. You'd be a huge hit. Come to think of it, you kind of look like an anime character anyway. Don't see many men built like that.
Boy, you got that right. Can't tell if that's a compliment or not. It is, don't worry.
But yes, I'm sure they'll be all over you there. You'll come, won't you?
I ain't so sure I want to now.
Oh, big news, Mr. Goda.
Yeah?
I was taped to perform an event through my personal site.
That's right, you're also in showbiz, modeling and singing, right?
But this isn't just any event, it's in France. They want me to perform in France.
Whoa, that is pretty big. Sounds like a perfect chance to make those dreams come true.
Doesn't it? But I don't see how I can leave Kamurocho now. I may have to turn them down.
Nah, you can't give up. Believe to achieve. Yeah. Give up and you're never getting out of here. Or is this all happening next week?
Oh no, it's still 6 months off.
Pfft, piece of cake then. Planning on being cooped up in here for half a year?
Hell no, but I have no real idea how long the situation outside will last.
Relax, I'll have you out of here in a couple days tops. Accept the damn offer.
When you say it like that, it's actually convincing. Alright, I'll tell them to expect me.
Yeah, I think we should stay for now. Stay a little bit longer. And of course, get me that beer. Sure.
I guess I could also do with some... I mean, I could get the vegetable sticks. I mean, it's only 2,000 yen, why not? I might as well just get to match just in case I choose a wrong answer. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of Satan.
I'm sorry, Satan? Or Satan? I realized as soon as I said it, that could have a very, very different connotation.
Suddenly we just got I just going around just going, Hail Satan! Anyway.
Huh. Like the little white cubes, things in miso soup, you mean?
That's right. Ever since I was a girl, I've been in love with that texture.
Yeah? Huh. Never really stopped to taste it. Guess there's people into all kinds of stuff.
You should think on it next time you have the occasion to eat some. I'm sure you'll agree.
Then make me some miso soup. I'll give it a try.
Me?
Why not? You're the one who brought it up. Plus, I got no clue where to find that stuff. It'll be faster to just get it from you.
How pragmatic! And here I was thinking you meant you wanted me to be the one to make your soup each evening.
Huh? Gotta get tired of the same soup every night.
Of course. I jump to conclusions, pay it no mind.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'd rather not have an old boy situation of just being fed the same thing every single damn day.
You're more laid back than I'd have guessed from the hawkish look in your eyes.
I hear that often, yes. People tell me I'm very mellow.
Can't even imagine you're angry. What do you like when you flip your lid?
I can't honestly say. I've never really gotten angry before. Certainly not to the point of fighting.
You're serious? Most folks at least got in a couple fights in their lifetimes.
Most men, perhaps. I would never raise my hand at someone. Say a few harsh words, maybe, but never violence. Even then, I rarely have the occasion to lose my cool. Is that strange, do you think?
You sure you ain't building up stress? If you don't let off some steam here and there, you'll wind up going postal.
But it really isn't as though I'm holding anything in. I simply have no cause to be angry.
Sure you're not just being a doormat? Even if it ain't that big a deal, try sticking up for yourself more. The results might surprise you. If nothing really makes you angry, that's proof you don't really care about anything.
What you say does make sense, and it's all things I've considered myself before. Alright then, the next time something comes up, I'll put my foot down more firmly.
That's something I feel like I could use more of in my life. Just standing up for myself and putting my foot down and saying, no, this is how we're gonna do things. But I also like compromising.
What are your thoughts on Devoted Woman?
Devoted how?
Well, the sort who is always there a half step behind her man, supporting him from the shadows.
Sounds kind of scary, but also good to me.
Really? I consider myself very devoted. I cook 3 meals a day, every day for the men I date. I clean the house, I do laundry, I'll even rub their feet when they come home tired from work.
Are you okay with all that? That sounds like a lot. For a gal who says she likes the spotlight, that's a lot of hiding in the background.
Oh, I only do it because I enjoy it. I could never be with a man who took me for granted.
Sounds like splitting hairs to me.
It's a matter of respecting my freedom. He can enjoy all that I give him willingly, but if he started making demands, that's another matter.
Fair enough. Nobody likes being bossed around.
Yes, precisely. Considerate men like you make devoting oneself a pleasure. That's a way of putting it. And with that, got those 20 hearts once more. Sweet. Thank you for the card, and thank you for the service.
And now, we wait.
After a bit of cuddling, of course. Hold up, you deaf or something?
Huh? What's your problem?
Made me chase after you is my problem. Freaking tired of here!
You got a point?
Yeah, I got a point. Take this.
Thank you? Huh? What's going on here?
That's payback for inside the wall. I ain't thanking you, but I do my debts.
Oh, right. One of the 2 pubs in front of the tower.
Now get lost. Tired of looking at you.
Later, kid. And you're welcome.
Well, that was super random. But thank you for the drink?
Also, I'm very sorry if you can hear that dog barking in the background. Doggo is, one of my doggos, I think, is getting a little bit rowdy.
I've come to a decision, Mr. Goda.
Yeah?
I'm leaving the quarantine zone and going to the Maid Cafe. I've thought long and hard on it, and I need to set the record straight.
Sure about this?
Yes, but I wanted to make sure to let you know before I left. Seeing as this may be the last time we'll get to speak.
You think I'm just gonna let you waltz off on your own?
Please, don't try to stop me.
Damn idiot, I ain't stopping you. I'm going with.
What? But it's too dangerous.
Rather risk my neck than run into you later as a zombie. Sit tight, I'm on my way there.
Alright, I'll be there here.
Well, back to the quarantine zone I should go.
And honestly, you should know that I'm able to take care of myself. Hell, we got to different restaurants in the quarantine zone.
This is going to be a complete walk in the park, don't worry. You know, like I said, I really don't think this is as big a deal as you're making it. I mean, the exit is literally right over there. Sorry to keep you. Ready to go?
Yes, the club staff even lent me a firearm.
Don't go getting all crazy now.
I won't. If things get rough, I'll rely on you for help.
So, am I escorting you, or is it going... Okay, yep, I guess we're, I guess we just gotta get to the exit. Can't do anything too crazy with Vi here. Better kill them all before we head out. Sounds like a plan to me. And also, I got the perfect weapon for this situation. Also, holy shit, a lot of you just sort of came out of nowhere. None of that, thank you. Ow. Yeah, if you could just, sort of... cover me, that would be great. We're gonna take care of the big ones. And also this asshole. Okay, fine. You want a body full of lead? Here we go! Sweet. Gotta be careful for these types. They are super tricky if you let them fly around. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. Also, that's super gross when they use that stupid spit. Jesus, they have range. There we go. One down. Ugh. Ugh. Circle lead! Shit. Follow me, follow me. Yeah, you can't get me from this distance, huh? if you could just move out the way, that would be great. There we go, perfect. Okay. Meatheads, I can deal with, no problem. Very quickly, though, I'm going to see what item I could get. Elastic Ally. I think I got his, unique, I think I got his unique item from the other one, which is good, because that will obviously help with, getting me those upgrades! All those things, shit. I appreciate you being gung-ho, but I don't think you're gonna be able to take this on with just a pistol. Okay, let me just use your med kit. There we go. Ow. No, you bastard! Yeah, that's right. Face me. Shit. Okay. There we go! Bit more of a pain than I would have liked it to be, but hey. You did good. Ways out here. Thank you, Mr. Goda. Really, Ain't over yet, Get to the cafe and set your friends there straight. Right. I'm so sorry for worrying you. You're okay. Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Where do I even begin? I took a job at a hostess club on Pink Street. Oh, that must have been tough working 2 jobs. Not at all. I'm more stressed at having caused trouble for the cafe. Well, with all the nonsense on the message board. What's that? Don't sweat it. One of the regulars here heard you'd been taking on another job and didn't want you to leave the cafe, so he wrote that. He wanted you to come back just like the rest of us. He just didn't really know how to express it properly, and it turned into flaming. I had no idea. It was never my intention to leave. I love both of my jobs. Well, we'll help patch things up. Come on back to work here anytime you want. I will, thank you. But here, don't let me keep you out here. I'm sure you're busy. Sounds like it all worked out. Worth coming out here for? Absolutely. And it's all thanks to you, Mr. Goda. I can't thank you enough. But I suppose it isn't over yet. Huh? Everyone is still fighting to survive back at Shine. Don't tell me you want to go back and save them next. You know me so well. What about that offer to go abroad? Sure you don't want to grab that while you can? Never know when the next time you'll be outside the quarantine will be.
I understand that, but I can't abandon my friends in their hour of need, even for my dreams. Plus, the heroine from my favorite anime would totally go back in. I can't let her down now, can I?
Haha, you're something else, you know that? Keep living life on your own terms like that, and I'm bound to fall for you.
Really?
No lie.
I can have a down... Can I have a down payment on that?
Sure.
And then we went to the sparkly pink dimension, and then we had sexy fun times. And with that, we have completed Ai's story. Honestly, kind of wholesome, considering she is a super different character to what I thought Ryuji would go for. Honestly, kind of worked out pretty well in the end. But of course, we still had to go to the hotel, even if it wasn't a quarantine, so...
Well, believe me now.
Absolutely. You plan to keep fighting too, don't you? I have a feeling this won't be the last time we break out of quarantine together.
Count on it. But that's a promise.
Oh, I love you, Ryuji Goda. I love me too. You know what the sad thing is? I think this has now put me pretty much as far away as I possibly could go from the quarantine exit. Which means, I got a lot of backtracking to do. Oh, thank God, it put me back to the entrance. Oh, you are too good to me, video game. Ah, give me that 10,000 experience points. Well, never mind. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And with that, I now have 5 points that I can spend, and I am going to start increasing my armor skill to get that to max. But yeah, with that, I think this will be a good place to end off the episode. I'm still probably going to end up doing sub-stories, to be honest. I'm, again, a little bit cautious about the fact that it's giving me all the sub-stories right now, which makes me think that I should probably get them done as soon as possible, so I hope you guys don't mind me continuing to do all of the side stuff, but that means we'll be able to just focus on Ryuji's story once we get it all done. So, until then, if you enjoyed this session, be sure to do that jump and keep on saying too, and I'll see you guys next time when we do what I just said. See you guys then.